Hey there, lovely people. What's going on? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. I'm doing series of reviews today. The third episode, I have a Lanvin fragrance, or I actually heard this fragrance is the house is pronounced as Lovo or something like it, but I'm still confused. I'm just gonna call it Lanvin. So Lanvin has quite a few fragrances. I reviewed quite a few in my channel, but not as many as I like to. But for the gents side, Lanvin has few fragrances. I didn't see so many being mentioned on Fragcomm. So today we'll be reviewing. This fragrance has a lot of reviews, I'm pretty sure. This is called Oxygen for Men. This is a fragrance I wanted to get for so long. It's not like a must buy for me, but at times I buy fragrances to, you know, give it a try. Try a little bit something different. This is something a little bit different. So Lanvin main fragrance, the big fragrance name is Avant-Garde. That is discontinued. People talk about that beeswax, that kind of cardamom sweet, very hard to find fragrance. Then Lanvin has few other ones I reviewed. Check out Eclat. What's Lanvin? What's the other one? Man, I forget. But there, I have reviewed 4 or 5 men's fragrances. So Oxygen is a fragrance. They have women's version called just simply Oxygen. The Oxygen or Oxygene, I don't know. Oxygen, the pronunciation is like that. The spelling is like that. Sorry, it's called Oxygene Homme. Okay, so for men. So this is a big box. Kind of reminds me of Azarochrome Legend box. When you close it, very simple paper cardboard box, nothing much, but this looks kind of like the same size as Azarochrome Legend older bottles. Okay, so this EDD concentration 100 ml. I believe they had multiple bottle sizes. I don't know if this is discontinued, but I see it in the shops once in a while. The bottle is very lovely. This is one of the bottles I really like. This one feels like aquatic water in there, very blue, built-in atomizer. And this one, I don't know why I like to play with it. I always feel like it's gonna go this way, like those old days used to have cameras, so the films, kids nowadays wouldn't know. So after you take manual camera, then you have to like roll it to the side for the next picture or something like it, right? So nice little eye. Also reminds me of Azaro's chrome bottle and cap. Very thin, got these lines going on here. Nice blue juice. This part is plastic or gunmetal plate, and it says Lanvin. And the base, there's a sticker. So I don't really like the spread that much. The prices on these are like 35 bucks. Okay, 35 $40 you can score. Don't pay more than 40. Show you the spray. Dry downs there. Show you the spray. Sprayer is okay, but at times I like regular sprayers. These are kind of exotic sprayers, but it's okay. So let that settle down. Okay, this fragrance, why I bought it, I saw it like long time back. This one, some Kenzos, some Issey Miyake, they basically felt like same family, and I smelled it once. That time I was in much more sweeter perfumes, darker fragrances, and more mainstream ones, some niche fragrances, but I liked it. I did initial impression from Study Enterprise long time back, but I didn't really feel like I wanted to get it. I have this nature when things become hard to find, I go hunt, right? So I don't know if this is discounting, but I see this mentioned in many groups. So one of our brothers, I think Thomas, he likes it a lot, but one of the other guys, he said he hates it absolutely. So you'll see there's a fan following, and there's also people who do not like this stuff. There's a reason for it. This fragrance is not your typical blue aquatic fragrance. Okay, when you see this, you might find like, oh, it's gonna be so easy, like polo blue, fresh grapefruit, and then seawater, easy to wear, safe. This is anything but safe. I don't find this fragrance very safe, to be honest. When I smell it, it's very different. It's very different. It has really like green and blue elements put together with hint of spices. That's what I get to my nose. What spices, I don't know, but I think there's juniper in this. Perhaps there is also cypress. There's a lot of these green elements, and there's some sort of maybe cardamom or something in it that makes it a little bit punch. There's a kick to it. Something spicy in it. There's a little bit smokiness in it, like smoke on the water. Comes to your mind. Deep purple. This fragrance has that oceanic accord. It's like true aquatic with marine life and a lot of plants up top. So this is a bit different, less sweet, less citrusy, which is the main trend. This is more purely focusing on something like, I'll tell you the class of this fragrance. It reminds me a little bit of Creed's Irolfa. Okay, I'm not saying this is a clone of that or anything, but Irolfa is a very different kind of oceanic, ambergris kind of perfume, and they have few from Nishane. Those fragrances are purely aquatic. So I think there's a Healy's or something, I forgot the house name. There was a fragrance. It was very popular back in the days. So if you truly love oceanic, salty vibe with green marine life, a little bit ozonic. This is very ozonic. Imagine somewhere between the space between the blue skies and blue waters. It's very sunny day, sun is out, and you went sailing, you know. This is a perfect fragrance for sailing. If you like Nautica's Voyage or Nautica's fragrances, Nautica's Blue, this fragrance will be right up your alley. Longevity is okay, nothing crazy. I get about 4 hours. After that, it's very faint on my skin. So as a fresh perfume, I wouldn't complain. This is not a fragrance I would say I'm expecting so much. This reminds me a little bit of my this fragrance. I can tell you one of them is Le Bleu d'Essai Eau Fraiche. Okay, this is one perfume reminds me of, but that one is sweeter. But also reminds me of one other perfume. It has like this kind of feel. Le Bleu d'Essai by Issey Miyake. If you know this perfume, this has sort of same vibe. They have some common notes. Perhaps there is nutmeg, something spicy in it, but this is actually a lot more aromatic, right? The Le Bleu d'Essai is a better quality fragrance because this is Issey Miyake. That one gets you 8 hours longevity. This one you get 3 to 4 hours. I think this is perfect for sailing. If you are a person who loves boat, being on water, even on the lake, fishing, or you want to go work, this is a work safe fragrance. Gym, you don't smell like Invictus kind of a guy who's trying to smell like, hey, like me, like what you say. This fragrance doesn't do that. This fragrance basically says, to me, it says like, I'm wearing a cologne, I like it, I wear it because it's sort of like my character that I picked it up, you know. It reminds me a little bit of D Square fragrance for some reason. There's one oceanic there. So this fragrance is ocean in a bottle for me. And when you hear ocean, don't think like fruits, sweet fruits, you know, like floating on the water. What I really feel, the breeze that flows over the sea brings that salty, green vibe to you. It's like that. It's like kind of like a green, a smoky version of Aquamarine by Bulgari, which I have at the back. So if you like those fragrances, definitely give it a try. It's an unusual one. It's a unique fragrance. If you're looking for something unique in your collection and you don't really care for compliments, you might get one, but this is not a sweet perfume. So high likely, people may not notice you or compliment you. It feels like, okay, you smell like a nice fresh guy, but it doesn't feel totally unique. So if you have Nautica's Voyage, you don't need this, for example, per se. If you have, what's the fragrance I'm trying to remember? Nishane's, man, I forgot the name. There's one fragrance that's from Nishane, very, very distinctive. Maybe Nishane Ege, you know, Ege or Ege, yeah, the Egeo, that fragrance, you know, it has this kind of marine life vibe. So if you like marine life, if you like ships, if you like the smell of sea at night time, you can wear this in the cooler months, in the daytime. Amazing fragrance. So I do agree with Thomas, this smells amazing, but not for everybody, right? This one has little entertainment, a lot more serious vibe to it. And then Oxygen, yeah, the breeze, I was talking about the breeze, yeah. But the other side, criticism. If you are in the market for something that will pick you up compliments, go with something like Prada, you know, fresh Prada Luna Rossa Carbon Sport. They are more safer. Perhaps something from YSL line, Blue Electric, Lanvin Homme. This one, like, it doesn't have that, for me, I feel, doesn't have the compliment factors like Dolce & Gabbana, the one EDP perhaps gets you. No. If you're in market for that, this is not a fragrance I would suggest to you. If you are not in a market for something that is totally unique, like 100% unique, this is not it. But it's unique enough to be in your shelf. That's what I feel. So it's a nice little perfume, but try before you buy. But I would feel this fragrance, it requires particular taste. So all the things that I told you, if you like, get it. And then one other downside is the longevity of this is not a beast mode. 4 hours solid. That's about it. And you have to reapply. So overall, this fragrance, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Lanvin Oxygene Homme. Try out this fragrance. Very interesting fragrance. Not a boring fragrance for me, but keep wearing it. You know, you understand the dry down is really, really nice. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. And then I'll sign out. Take care.